You own quite a lot of real estate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 5 properties in total.
Yeah.
So walk us through this. Besides this place that you bought with 20% down, you have a condo that you bought at a good time. Mid 2021. So values have gone up a bit since then. And you have what seems like a decent chunk of equity, about $100-something thousand of equity in this.
You're going to hate this.
Huh.
At that great rate, I want to sell it right now.
3.13. I wouldn't be opposed to you selling.
Really?
Because here's what I think. When I see this value in your payment, your monthly payment's $2,400 a month plus
the condo association.
Okay. What could you rent this place out
Only
for?
$2,500.
Sell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone else has been saying no. Thank you.
Well, that's what I would do.
Everyone's like, the land's going to get bought by because they changed the zoning so it can go higher. It's an old building and there's an empty lot next door. So someone thinks someone's going to come in and build a new complex.
It's possible.
It is.
But negotiating, how many units in this building?
It's like 30. It's really small.
Yeah. Negotiating buyouts is going to take a long time. It's very complicated. And for a developer, even though you can build higher, doesn't mean it's
and the people on the board are
cost
anyway, so
to build higher.
Yeah.
So I'm saying for a developer, when they see a building like that, usually they want a building empty. They want something easy that they can just tear down, start building soon. Negotiating buyouts, like 28 people could be on board, and then you have the 2 that aren't. And then what do you do for those 2 people? You have to overpay if you want to get them out, and someone can still hold out. So I would say in this case, unless you're really betting on Austin continuing to go up in value, it doesn't make sense as a rental. If you did rent it out at 25, you're going to be gaining minimal equity, paying down the mortgage every month. It's going to be a hassle. This is one of the few places I would sell. The other benefit is that you've lived here for 2 of the last 5 years.
Yes.
So you'd be exempt from paying any capital gains taxes. So for me, this would be a no-brainer. Sell it as soon as possible. And the market seems pretty strong right now. So I would take that cash, do anything else with it. I don't think it makes sense as a rental.
I want to put it into another property, but up in Michigan, because my Michigan properties cash flow very well.
I see this. So you bought one at $120,000. How do you find $120,000? Where in Michigan is this?
Midwest.
Where in Michigan?
This is a college town, Kalamazoo.
Really?
Yeah.
And you just hire a property manager on it?
Yep. So I worked with someone that I rented from when I lived there.
Yeah.
Their group, they rented to me. And they're fantastic. They're my broker and they're my property management company.
So this seems like a pretty good cash on cash return. So your monthly payment's about $900. Monthly rent is $1,250. And that monthly payment, is that including like property manager, everything? So you're all out? No.
Property manager will take $10,000. It's not $10,000. That'd be insane. 10%.
Yeah.
But that is before the income that comes in.
What do you mean 10% before the income that comes in?
So the income that you see coming in there is what I receive personally. So that's after their 10%.
Got it. So this is net. That's a pretty decent cash on cash return. My only criticism is whether or not this is worth your time at this point, because right now you got a cash cow and that would be your business.
Yeah.
And so
I don't think about this. I've never thought about it since I purchased it.
That's good.
Yeah.
But you will at some point. At some point, have you had a vacancy through here?
One of those is going through an eviction.
Okay.
Right now.
And you are thinking about that to some degree. You
to some degree.
If you're financing furniture, you're thinking about an eviction because you're thinking about every day someone's in there. They're not paying rent. Honestly, you have to think that eviction's costing you way more than you're saving.
Maybe I should be thinking about it more than I do. I think I've thought about it once this month.
That's good. You're very fortunate. I had an eviction. This must have been about 10 years ago, and it was consuming my life.
Yeah.
Every day I was thinking about it and just like, and I was receiving threatening messages from the tenant at the time.
Yeah.
So that was bad.
I know that life.
So I try to avoid that. Your next rental is also fantastic. Well, you bought it a little high, so your values have gone down. But
yes, that one was weird because it was actually it was appraised much higher, but the value has. I mean, all I did was go off his estimates on this.
No, his estimate's not accurate at all.
But so I wanted to create rough numbers for you because I don't have access to the MLS and I'm not messing with numbers up there anyway. I just trust my broker when I go to purchase properties. So according to that, it went down. But that one, is that the one I bought in cash?
Yes,
yeah.
Cash one.
So that's the one that's currently going through an eviction. I've given them months. They have not paid once, and every time we've gone in to do a repair, they like threaten the people. So like I'm very morally torn on the eviction thing because like this person lives here.
Yeah.
Yes, I own the property, but the person lives here. Like, where are they going to go? They haven't paid once, and that's okay. I'm willing to work with them as they're like trying to find a new job or whatever their situation is, or if they have a medical thing going on, that's fine. But with the threats going on that they've done towards our maintenance people and stuff like that, it's just a situation where they've clearly not put any effort forward of trying to get jobs. They've hired lawyers instead of trying to pay rent before we even started the eviction process.
Are these professional tenants? Do you know what that is? There's a thing called professional tenants where what they do is they know the basics of the law and they can move in with a security deposit and get sometimes upwards of 1 to 3 years of free rent, depending on what they do. And I've seen tenants also file for bankruptcy and you can't do anything when they're in bankruptcy. Drag out the bankruptcy. They could cancel the bankruptcy in the future, but they'll be able to get 1 to 2 years of free rent. And then by the time you're actually able to get them out, you've spent so much time and money that they then go and do it to somebody else. They have another place lined up, and that's just what they do.
She came with the house.
Oh, she did.
She was the previous tenant.
Never take a tenancy.
Well, the thing is, the listing price and the appraisal price of what it was appraised for, doing a cash offer, I got it for $40,000 less than it was appraised, which was really good. And I don't know what it appraised for today because we can't trust the Zillow. So I was getting a good deal on it, and still the projected rent once we get someone in there from my broker, who every time she's projected rent, she's gotten it more. She undercuts it. Like it cash flows at like 1.2% a month of the value.
But now here's the thing. Who did the appraisal? Did you do it?
No. An appraisal, like a professional appraiser.
And that was part of your contingency? So you hired okay.
Oh, yeah.
And why couldn't it be delivered vacant?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a lesson. Just always you pick your own tenants. You're in control of that. And then in Illinois rental.
First one,
This is the first one. Monthly rent, $950 on looks like a $600 and something payment.
Yeah, it's not the best.
So it's okay.
Yeah. It was my first one. I rushed into it.
But you're saying you want to buy another rental right now?
Yes, because I've learned a lot throughout the process. I have the math down. I have the area down.
Sure.
In the relationship, my relationship with them, that's a different broker and stuff. They're okay. The area is not as good. It's that I just rushed into because I had money. I was like, I've been wanting a rental property forever. I'm just gonna buy a rental property.
Well, that sounds impulsive too.
Yes, it was, and I don't do that for rental properties now.
But we have a theme with you in real estate. Seeming a little impulsive buying.
Get very excited at real estate.
Buying houses.
HGTV kid. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, maybe because I've always been interested in real estate. Just before I even knew anything about personal finance, it was still a dream that I would have rental properties in the area that I grew up in. So it's hard to pinpoint it why, but I know that's something I've been interested in for a long time.
Okay. So is that what you plan to do with this Austin condo?
I want to sell
take that and then put it in a rental property. Yeah. Are you seeing good opportunities right now with today's interest rates? 3 properties
right now that's open internally for the brokerage. That there's one they're putting it up for $280,000. I think it's worth about $230,000, but it's currently cash flowing. It's a triplex. Is that a word?
Yeah, triplex.
Okay. Triplex. It's a triplex bringing in $3,500 of rent a month. And that's the one I'm interested in. They're selling it for $2,800 or $280,000. I should be able to get that much lower with cash.
What's the area worth? I mean, is that it's high cash flow for a reason because it's got to be higher risk. The area's probably not appreciating at the same pace.
College students. So I buy right off of Western Michigan University, but I mean, it's just like across the country, zoning. It's we've ruined ourselves with terrible zoning laws, but because of that, they build no new housing in that area.
Okay.
And there's always demand. Students need places to live. So it's just since forever that it's been the easiest place to rent.
And what's maintenance like? What about repairs?
So far I haven't had to do anything major, but I am setting 3% aside on a monthly basis for future repairs and an additional 3% for future vacancies.
Good.
But I haven't had any major repairs yet.
I've seen some college rentals and they are trashed, man. Yeah. Have you walked through
virtually?
Okay. I've seen like holes in the wall, things completely broken, doors like off their hinges. It's wild.
And I know
So
I couldn't
see
deal with
and I
that.
will never touch that.
I know I couldn't deal with that myself. That's why I have this brokerage and someone who's been doing it in the area for 20 years with a good track record.
If you've ever been denied a car loan, credit card, or even an apartment because of what's on your credit report, you are not alone. Most people don't even know what's hurting their credit score, let alone how to fix it. That is exactly where our sponsor DisputeBeast comes in. It's an AI-powered platform that helps you find and remove outdated or inaccurate items from your credit report fast.
We're talking things like late payments, old accounts and collections, or even accounts that don't belong to you. Not to mention, how it works is super easy. You connect your credit report and DisputeBeast scans it for negative marks that could be dragging down your score. Then it generates custom dispute letters tailored for your situation, no templates and no guesswork.
You could choose to just download the data and send it to the agencies yourself, or you can use their built-in mail service where they will literally handle everything for you.
It's honestly just really clean and simple to use, and it's built by experts.
So if you're ready to take back control of your credit, go to disputebeast.com/ICH today. There's also a link down below in the description, disputebeast.com/ICH. Guys, they will literally handle everything for you. If you're dissatisfied with your credit, they will do all of the research, let you know what's going wrong, and they will fight for you. disputebeast.com/ICH. Thank you so much to DisputeBeast for sponsoring this clip.